to a great gorgeous Jordan.
Very classy, the maker of champions.
The giant WrestleMania.
I'm so sick of these people. You know, I'm the tribal chief around here. Yeah, you see me, the tribal chief. That's right.
I got that thing on me. I got that stick. I got that tool. I'm packing.
You must be some kind of a dumbass. And I will never retire.
You know, this aggression will not stand, man.
Now get that garbage out of here.
It doesn't matter what you think.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Welcome in everybody to another edition of Friday Night Review. I am Scalz, and tonight just me and Cam are going to be here running the show. How we doing?
Pretty good, man. You know, I thought this was a really, really good episode of Smackdown. Like I said, they really focused on WrestleMania tonight and really building towards that. So it was a really good episode of Smackdown, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I only saw bits and pieces of it, but from what I saw, the show was really well put together. There was a lot going on. They furthered a lot of things. They got the tag title match because somewhat it is a ladder match, so I can see why they're doing it this way. Next, we had the main event, which was Bayley versus Dakota Kai. So I like it started off good. Bayley went right after her. She was trying to get the early control. Dakota got thrown out to the ringside. Bayley went out there and showed who she was. She wasn't intimidated by them or anything. Pretty decent match from what we got from it, because it really wasn't that long. It was maybe 8 minutes or so. They finally started wrestling at 9:50, and the match, obviously SmackDown always goes off the air at 9:58, which is so weird. But this match was only 8 minutes, and then we got the beatdown after, which we expected, but I didn't expect who came out to help her to get beat down as well.
I did, just because of the fact that what they teased, I think, the week before that, where, Bayley had cut that promo, the sit-down interview that she had, and then it cut to Naomi and Bianca, and Naomi was expressing her, basically, her, just her thoughts and the fact that she felt bad for Bayley or whatever. So I'm not really surprised about that. I'm just curious as to see where it goes, because I don't really see where her inclusion fits in. I'm honestly kind of surprised that. Well, I mean, isn't Bianca on Raw? Bianca's on Raw, right? No,
Bianca's on SmackDown.
She's on SmackDown. Okay. Well, then I'm surprised that Bianca didn't come out and attack Naomi, because that's what I think we're ultimately getting. I ultimately think we will possibly get another mid-card WrestleMania women's match with no title involved, and I think it's gonna be Bianca and Naomi. They kind of already teased it a little bit. So maybe, possibly, that's why I think this kind of goes, or it kind of transitions into Naomi's helping Bayley out because she feels sorry for her or whatever, and then it somehow ties in with Bianca, something like that, some weird angle like that. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that would make sense. Because other than that, I don't really understand why else she would be involved.
See, I was reading earlier today that we might get Naomi and Bianca versus the Kabuki Warriors for the tag titles. I was reading that more along the lines of than Naomi versus Bianca.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Because that's the way you get the tag titles on the show as well. So, but besides that though, the match I think was fantastic. Again, like I said, Bayley in the ring, I feel like is just awesome. And I think she's just going to get, better and better. Dakota, she went out there and she looked great. I'm a big Dakota person. Right now she's hitting her stride. as a heel. I think she's just better as a heel to me. And yeah, so it just showcased how great Dakota is, showcased how great Bailey is in the ring, and
Yeah,
how good they are at storytelling.
I'm
The
so
thing,
glad Dakota's back.
oh, for sure, absolutely. And I got to talk about the fact that women's wrestling right now is on fire. Like like AEW, we got a main event with the women, and now on SmackDown we got a main event with the women. So they're on fire right now, man. So they've had a hell of a week.
New to this world, these non-finishes to progress the storyline always irk me. I love the Bailey story, but it seems like WWE put too much focus on Cody's story that it leaves almost nothing for Bailey. I mean, you're not wrong. The Bailey story does feel like an afterthought right now after it was so hot coming out of when she got turned on / turned on them, and now it seems like they're just trying to do everything they can to get to Mania. So I'm hoping that if and when she wins the belts, that she gets the pop she deserves and not just and then she goes from there. Like that, it's just not dull and they don't know what to do with her after she wins them. Just because she deserves it after everything she did with during the pandemic, her and Sasha, aka Mercedes, pretty much leading the way there with Drew and Sheamus. Like those were the four main people during that pandemic carrying everything, and they need to all get their comeuppance and their right to shine and everything.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to talk about that happened on SmackDown? 'Cause I feel like we went through that pretty quickly.
We did. Other than that, in terms of the main event, this is pretty much after the match or whatever. I don't know. I rewound it like 3 or 4 times. I was trying to figure out what happened with Asuka because Asuka was like limping towards Bailey or whatever when she was in the ring, and this whole brawl was going on. So I'm hoping she's okay and she's not like seriously hurt because she was like limping like very, very noticeably. So that was the one thing I really noticed that I thought was kind of alarming. So
I'll have to go back and see if I can see what you're talking about. We spoke about the Rock concert, Jamie, to open the show. It was pretty good. Everything about it was hilarious. The Rock did a great job in Memphis, even though he's supposed to be a heel, but he was a part-time babyface tonight. I thought. Anything else you want to touch on?
I think that's it.
Okay, so let's close this out for the night. Where can we find you, Cam?
You in terms of networks, you can find me right here every single Friday night after Friday Night Smackdown, talking sports and Smackdown. Every single Friday night with Friday Night Review with, of course, this man right here, Scalz, and of course our other partner, Jamie Rose. And then you can find me on our sister page on Rivet City Radio every single Monday night with the table spot with Mike and Sean. And then on Wednesday nights on River City Radio after AEW Dynamite with The Boom with me, Metalcore Mike, and Phil Khan. And then in terms of social media, you can find me on TikTok. I have 3 TikTok pages. Call me Cam G, Cam's Wrestling Corner, and my newest page, Cam's Squared Circle Mania. And then you can find me on Twitter at CammyCheese317. And if that does not sizzle your bacon, you can find me on Instagram at 317 Bacon, Eggs, and Cam.
I am Scalz. You can find me here on Off the Top Media on both Twitch and YouTube, as well as Off the Top Media _ on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. I host Friday Night Review with Cam and Jamie every Friday night after SmackDown. I also host NXT on Tap every Tuesday after NXT with Phil the Future. And right now we are rotating guests while Jax is doing some personal stuff. So next week, look forward to having Will Gray on our show to discuss NXT. Sunday nights on this network, we also do off. Sorry for the interruption. That is hosted by Jax, Tommy, Will, Mike, whole bunch of misfits all thrown into one. It's a great show. Make sure you check it out. If you did not know, we do have a Patreon. That Patreon offers 3 different tiers. The $2 tier gets you the Delicious as Fuck cookbook, as well as all of our shows ad-free. And then the $5 tier gets you both of those, and then you get exclusive shows that are being added, as well as exclusive content, articles, different things. And then the that also includes the after parties. So anytime there's a show, some of the shows will do an after party afterwards and continue recording after that. You'll get to see that. And then the $10 tier gets you into the Discord on a special role to get a special channel to where you can discuss and talk to all of the hosts, as well as getting the monthly viewing with Will and Jax as they watch a movie together. So it's great. Make sure you check it out. They are doing a giveaway starting April 1st. We'll be doing a giveaway. You need to be subscribing to either Off the Top Media or Rivet City Radio's YouTube, as well as in the Patreon. Want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We'll catch y'all soon, and we hope to see you back. Have a great evening.